Hello there fellow modelers, Steve here. Now this video is a completion of me North African group build for Nigel Wells, which is a me Rommel's half track. How far I've got with me second entry for Russell Goslin's D-Day group build, and progress of various other group builds and other group builds that's going on at the moment. Now today I was going to do an outside broadcast because we've had nice weather, but the sun seems to have disappeared and now we've got persistently rain. Typical British weather. Right, I'll get straight onto me Rommel's half track. I'll have to move my camera because it's on me spinny table, or as what does Frankie call it, he's spinning Susan or something, I don't know. And there it is. Bear with us because my hand might shake. There, I'll zoom it in a bit more. And it's completely finished and it's on his little diorama. And there's Rommel and his lieutenant, or his assistant, on this little mound. And the diorama I made with the Daz putty that was recommended to Lenny by Alex Modeler. Now it's good stuff, but it takes a bit of working with your hands because it's very stiff to go on with. But I managed to get it on, and you can see it's given the effect of a desert. Now I painted it the same colour with a bit of yellow added as the half track, which is desert, I think it's desert yellow, and it looks the part. Now the half track, which is painted desert yellow, now I really enjoyed building this was great. Fantastic. Now you can see I've put a wash on. I'll zoom in a bit closer to see if you can see, which was, what is it? Which was this, which was Humbrol's sand wash. Now I'd never done that before, and it was a learning experience. And the weathering, as you can see there on the tyres and the tank tracks and the wheels, and a bit on actually on the desert diorama itself, is the Humbrol weathering powder, which is sand colour. And that worked out really well. Thought I really knocked something over. Right, we'll go on, we'll move it a bit more. We'll go around to the rear. Now as you can see there, where's my pointer? The 6 jerry cans full of petrol, my hand's shaking terrible. 6 jerry cans of petrol go on there, but I've done this as though 3 are on there, and the driver, which is went back in there to answer a call, just a bit of scenario, he's actually sitting in the seat. He's probably having a skive. He's going to fill the petrol up, while, and then you can see there, I don't know whether that was on a hinge, but I've just took it off as though it's 4 bolts. Now as you can see, I've got the tank tracks in while the putty itself was drying with the footsteps, as though they've got out of the half track, walked right around there. You can see them in the sand there, and they walk up the hill. And I've also put a bit of weathering powder on the boots, as you can see there. And there's Rommel. A close-up view of Rommel, pointing towards something. He could be pointing towards, I'm just making it a scenario, Tobruk, Mersa Matruh, Sidi Barrandi, all them cities along the Libyan coast. Or he could be pointing at El Alamein itself. And there's his lieutenant with his binoculars. I hope the light off the window is not affecting this. I'll zoom in a bit more. Now as you can see, I got the detail, I think I remember on this on one of my earlier videos, the red line on his pants there. I've tried my best to get it as detailed as possible, and I think I've done quite a good job of it. And there's the front end of the vehicle, the Africa Corps logo. And there's the two machine guns inside with the radio aerial round. Where are we? There we go. And it goes all the detail inside. But like I said, I really like building this. It was a challenge, but I think I've managed to make a good job of it. And the markings, they went on no problem. I had no problems with them at all. Bit of detail on the. I put a wash on the jerry cans as well. I can tell when I do this video, they're going to think, oh, your video is shaking, do you want us to remedy it? I'll probably say yes. Now you can see the dust in the tracks. Now I had no problem putting these tracks on because I followed one of Lenny's hints. I stapled them together because on the Sherman tank that I did for me first entry for the D-Day group build, I did what it said on the instructions, melted them, and they just fell apart. So then I super glued them and they fell apart as well. And I painted them and it just destroyed it altogether. I had paint all over my hands. So I've never painted these, I've just weathered them with the weathering powder. And they look very good. You can hear the rain outside. Look at that, it's pretty hoying it down. So there's my entry for Nigel Wells North African group build. Where's my list? I think most of them are finished now. But from what I can gather, Nigel hasn't finished his Spitfire yet because he's been busy with work. Now I think it ends next month on the 6th of June or the 1st of June. But I've got mine finished and I'll post the photos off to the website, which is also the one for the D-Day group build. So there's me half track, completely finished. Right, now what we're going to do now, me D-Day group build, my second entry, which is me Focke-Wulf 190. There, it's there. I've got the top camouflage on. Bottom's done. It's just got to have on the side the mottled effect, which was typical of German camouflage. But that my D-Day group build finishes on the 6th of June, which is D-Day itself. So I should have it finished by then. Now here's the two crewmen I'm doing. This is the pilot. As you can see, it's very good detail, and I've managed to get it painted all right. Obviously I haven't got his head on yet. And there's the crewman. Obviously he's in his black overall. It looks like a wetsuit. And he hasn't got the head on either. Now as far as I know, this group build is nearly finished now, and I've been obviously looking at Frankie's C47, which is fantastic. He'll probably post another video, and also Lenny's Bren carrier. He's doing that slowly as it comes along, but he'll get it finished. Now what I'm on to now is how I've got with me Catalina for Radzis 76 and Chancellor North Wales Flying Boat group build. There is the wings, the plank-like wing of the Catalina, which is massive. That's gluing at the moment. And I've got bits of the fuselage that's all painted, with the windows in. And have I got any? The propellers are done, which is the ones Propellers are all done, but it's just bits and bobs in the box at the moment. It hasn't been actually put together yet. And the one that I'm doing for Tactical Jackalope's Recce group build, which is the Liberator I'm doing, the insides are painted there and the windows are in, and that's just in bits at the moment. I think there's guns about somewhere. Oh, I forgot. Here's the base for the D-Day group build, the Focke-Wulf. I'll just put it on the... pardon, where's my pointer went? This bit here, where the tape is, that is going to be grass, and this will be like a concrete runway. And the pilot and the aircraftsman will be standing here with the plane there. Like the plane will be on there. That shouldn't take very long to do that anyway. So that's down there. Now we can put it on to speaking again. Right, now that I've got the North African group build finished, I'll probably start my Bell X1 for Frankie Day's historical aircraft group build at the beginning of next month, because I'll have the D-Day group build finished then as well. Now, a group build that I'm going to join, which starts on the 21st of July and it finishes on the 11th of November, is Aston M 1965. Alright there, Charlie? Now it's his first group build and he's doing a World War I theme. And he can either do aircraft, tanks, figures, whatever. Now he's doing, it's a Fokker Eindecker. And he's also doing a Handy Page 0400. Now I haven't got the kit yet, it's in the post. It's an Albatros D3. Now, if anybody's got any spare time and they haven't got many group builds on, and they've got a kit that matches this group build, go and have a go at joining it, because it's the first one that he's did, and he's did some fantastic models over the months. I think the last one he did was a Panzer IV, and it was spot on. He weathered it, and it looked good. So if you can do that, he'll be glad to have you on board. Now another group build that I'm not actually in at the moment, but I'll be watching it, it's Aaron Newland's group build, which is Aaron Newland's son. Now this lad is only 5 and he's doing a group build, so I'll support him and all the way through it. Now he's doing an F-117 Nighthawk. Now he's good at making this for a lad of only 5. But he's getting a lot of help of his dad and his sister with his comments on the computer. So, and everybody who's supporting it, go for it. Now with this one, I think Mike is doing an FA-18 and James Duval 64, he's doing an ME-110. So they're competing in that one. So that's my updates for this, and I'm glad I've got that North Africa group build finished. I like that. So I hope I'd like to hear the comments for that. So, on the rain stopped, but it's still crap weather. Right, so keep modelling all you guys out there, and I'll see you on the next video when I should have my second entry for the D-Day group build finished probably. Keep modelling. See you later. Ta-ra!